This up close is fine? Okay.
She'll tell me. I'm here again. I'm Nikita from Fashion Communication, and today we have the two founders of 5.5 with us, Radhika and Nitin. Hi, and welcome to IIED. Is it okay if we take a couple of minutes to just introduce 5.5 to everyone?
Sure. The brand 5.5, it started, actually, this is a COVID baby for us. We kind of started the conceptualization and the ideation of it during COVID. And trust me, it's not out of boredom. We wanted to do it at that time, but then the situation just turned out. And the name 5.5, it was basically, it comes from our idea and our love for saris and for that traditional outfit that we have in India. And so we have a lot of, there's a lot of in our family, within our families, we cherish this a lot as an ensemble or as an outfit. So that common love is something that's striked for us in terms of a product that we would want to work with. And the best thing that we felt as a gap in the market was no one's really appreciating the weaves. Everyone's doing a Chanderi Maheshri, but no one's talking about the beauty that could have come out of it. So, that's one kind of major element that kind of drives the entire ethos of the brand.
So talking about the name 5.5, it's very literal. 5.5 is the 5.5 meters of a sari. That's the standard length of a sari. And the reason why we kept this name was we wanted to relate to sari not as a sari as a garment, but sari having endless possibilities of being an unstitched fabric. So be it a South Indian man using it as a lungi or like anything, like it's an unstitched fabric for us, and now like we have diversified it into suits. Yeah. So that's what we are doing. We're converting a 5.5 meters of sari into a suit now. So we wanted to keep it very open-ended.
Right. Now, sounds beautiful, and I love the concept behind the naming of the brand. So just for our audiences, we actually did a collaborating project with our students here for L5, which is the third year of fashion communication students. 5 groups or 4 groups, I think, presented their research on this particular brand, and they've just come out from the presentation of those. And I would just like to throw this question again at you both. After interacting with the students and seeing their work, what did you like? What stood out? Do you think how industry ready do you feel they are, considering they still have 1 more year to go?
So I feel that the students had a lot to offer in terms of what they were trying to come up with. See, as a brand that has just as a fairly new brand in the industry, the biggest drawback is for a student, especially who's doing a project that's intense, that's intensely kind of focused on the research aspect and analyzing it using international trend forecasts. So it is something that's a very technical combination, and they were able to actually ace it quite well. The best part was that they were able to find their way out in connecting those international trends that we have, and how is it those analysis is something that they kind of proved it at a very young age that what the industry is using, they're able to, even though as a start to in this direction, but they were still able to kind of very appropriately connect it to the brand's ethos, the products, and what the brand can do in future. Right. So the best part is that they were also able to give some future ideas and aspects that the brand could, kind of explore into. So that was quite interesting to see how it is coming from, especially when there's such a gap in understanding this generation.
Yeah.
So it was a very nice communication.
Great.
I agree with Radhika. Like all the students, they did an excellent job. Like the presentations were perfect. The research was very good. The way they had a perspective of 5.5, the way they presented to us, I was very happy to see that. And I feel the students, they are very open to do more.
Yeah.
They want to explore more. They want to see how they can benefit the brand. Like they all had their own ways of telling us what they feel the brand should do. And after the presentations, which me and Radhika were just discussing, like we actually thought we can do this. Like
Yeah.
it's a very good thing to hear from them.
I mean, we also kind of asked two groups to kind of stay back and help us, because they are the people who are going to eventually be hired, And the best part in today's time is that all of these students, they're pretty industry ready. I think it's the exposure or it's the way in which, the teaching is planned, that it's very current. So that current aspect is something that makes them slightly industry ready. So I think that's the reason why we were able to resonate with some of the ideas that they threw. And, we're really looking forward to have that conversation and discussion as to the mindset with which they're thinking. So, I mean, it was great.
Sounds like a 10 on 10. So that's great. Just now to close things up a little bit, and that was all the good part. If there's any piece of advice you would want to give us or our students before we part our ways.
Just one recommendation is that I think a little... the students have a lot of, capability. And I think by the end of the project is what, or whether it's a tutor or whether it's someone who's mentoring them, or even if it is people like us who come from outside and see. There were specifically some students who were very good at, doing some pictures and some shots and some looks. So I think it's... there is a scope to expand the project a little more beyond. I know it sounds as if we're putting a pressure on them, but it's not really a pressure. It's just a part of, kind of ferrying out their process and using that also, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of effort that goes into each and every element, no matter how tiny or how large the outcome is. So, I mean, I felt that in some places, some pictures or, like a range of a shoot or something is that they were capable of doing, and they could have done that. I mean, as a future, that could be something that could be added.
I think
probably.
it's already done. I think it was not...
Probably. I mean, we pushed them a little to use those things that are BTS. Probably telling them the right way of how something that's probably a behind the scenes could be used as also, could be very tactfully put together as a final outcome. So that is what I felt.
No, I just feel the content that they showed as the presentation, so maybe it's run through the mentors before it's presented to us, so that they know what they can remove, what they can add more in the presentation, because I'm sure these teams must have worked on a lot of photo shoots apart from the video and the BTS video that we saw. So if those were incorporated in the presentation, I would have loved to see that. And otherwise, the way they did the consumer analysis, the way they did their brand positioning maps, the research was on point. We were very happy with that. But otherwise, I think there is more scope. Being a 6-week project, I think they had a limitation. And also, I think they had the Diwali break in between. So it's difficult for them. Like in 6 weeks to pull off such a project, hats off to them. So I feel they need a little bit of more time, more guidance to present something more better.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. And we are so glad that we could collaborate with 5.5 on this project, and they could get the first taste of an industry live project with them. So thank you so much for
Thank you. Thanks for having us here.
Thank you
so much. Thank you.